International Record Syndicate Incorporated features I.R.S. Greatest Hits Volume 2 and 3, featuring all the latest hits by your favorite new wave stars. Fallout by the Police. You Say You Don't Love Me by the Buzzcocks. Disgracing the Family Name by Skafish. Rebellious Jukebox by The Fall. Thrills by Klark. Only a Lad by Uncle Bingo. Cold Cultures by the Fleshtones. Computer Date by Patrick D. Martin. Backtrack by Squeeze. Uranium Rock by the Cramps. Office Girls by Clark Kent. Waiting for the Blackout by the Damned. Jukebox by Payola. Straighten Out by the Stranglers. Mess Around by Jools Holland. Memphis by John K-Tel. And a modicum of other hits as well.
Greetings. Welcome to Talk About Pop Music. I'm Bill Wikstrom. This is the Vinyl Views segment. This week I'll be discussing IRS Greatest Hits, Volume 2 and 3. IRS Records was one of the most influential American record labels of the New Wave era. International Record Syndicate was the brainchild of Miles Copeland III, older brother of Police drummer Stewart. Copeland founded the British record labels Illegal Records and Faulty Products in 1977 and 1978 respectively. He had previously established a relationship with A&M Records, and in 1977, along with Jay Boberg and Carlos Grasso, made a deal with them to distribute IRS Records. IRS was responsible for exposing the general public at large to the likes of the Go-Go's, the Cramps, REM, the Fleshtones, Wall of Voodoo, the Buzzcocks, Oingo Boingo, The Fall, and countless other alternative music acts of the late 1970s and 1980s. Released in 1981, IRS Greatest Hits Volume 2 and 3 is a double album sampler of then-current recordings released on the label. It personally introduced me to several bands when I first heard it, namely the Cramps, the Fleshtones, the Buzzcocks, the Damned, and the Stranglers. The album features 2 songs by Stewart Copeland's pseudonym while he was with the Police, Clark Kent. Rare single tracks from both Squeeze and the Police. It features notable entries from somewhat obscure acts like Humans, Fashion, Skafish, Payolas, and Patrick D. Martin. It also features curiosities from ex-Velvet Underground cellist John K-Tel, ex-Damned guitarist Brian James, ex-Squeeze keyboardist / BBC personality Jools Holland, and BBC Six personality Tom Robinson. It features great songs by the Buzzcocks, the Damned, the Fall, the Stranglers, the Cramps, and the Fleshtones. The album is inconsistently excellent, and overall is a pretty good representation of the music that IRS Records released. Also of note is the artwork. The art direction on the sleeves, inner sleeves, and labels on IRS releases were always very well considered and imaginatively done. And compared to the majority of releases on American major labels, which treated their albums more like UPC stamped product than art, IRS's looked far more attractive and in turn collectible. The inner sleeve liner notes for IRS Greatest Hits Volume 2 and 3 are no exception, with witty, self-aware, and succinct notes for each artist. It was a pretty important album personally in shaping my own musical taste growing up. There can't be too many better albums of its kind. It's a great alternative music sampler of the early 1980s. Highly recommended. For Talk About Pop Music, I'm Bill Wikstrom, and this was the Vinyl Views segment.